Crew is definitely a family.
Oh, it means family.
Family.
An extended family.
Lifelong friendships.
Friendship. Friendship, lifelong friendship.
I mean, it's family.
It's a family.
Family to me.
A sense of family.
The thing with Crew is you're nothing by yourself.
To me, Cougar Crew was created a foundation for me, not just as a rower, because what I was able to do after leaving here, but really as a person, because when I came into this program, I was a tall, skinny kid with no confidence. I had never done any organized sports at all. I was a fairly active person, but coming into an athletic program surrounded by people that were doing this weird thing that was really hard to do and often really miserable, it was just astounding to me how in some ways easy it was to join in with others, in this challenge. And what sticks with me is that that's something that you can use throughout your whole life, you know? It's not always going to be a bed of roses, and when you work together with somebody doing challenging things, you can have a really, really good time. And that will stick with me forever.
Working with a bunch of guys and learning how to give 100% or 110% with a group of guys in tandem together, giving your all out there on the water or running up the hills or carrying sandbags on your shoulders, running up the stairs in the stadium together and partying together. You never forget that. I mean, that's with you forever.
We're all Cougars and we have to stick together, and anyway to, you know, keep the bond growing over time. And I love seeing the family grow the way it is today, and the technology behind everything and the fundraising, and it's just a really cool machine that we got going on here, man. It's way different than when I was in Crew. So it's been a huge, awesome experience. Wouldn't change it for the world.
It means heart, discipline. It means lifetime friends. It means the beauty of the river in the spring when the water's flat, and I don't think you can replace that feeling of just being out there and feeling the whole world is just kind of with you. It means memories and disciplines you can take through the rest of your life. We have lifetime friends and lifetime experiences, and I think that discipline and integrity teaches you, takes you all the way through life. So I think it's about hard work and great friends.
You put in all that time, and you come across the line after a race, and you really do feel a crazy dysfunctional love, but you feel love for those people, that you gave more than you thought you could for somebody else.
Cougar Crew means everything to me. It gave me a home at university. It gave me a community. It helped shape who I am. It gave me a sense of purpose. It helped me find myself. It helped me find what was important to me. I'm a rowing coach now. I'm a head coach now. I do that because of the experience that I had here at WSU. I do it because of the experience I had rowing for Washington State.
It's kind of everything to me, because when I came to college, I was kind of ready for a restart. And I didn't know, like, I came to a practice one day, got it in the mail, the flyer in the mail. I was like, let's go. And it was just like the start I needed. And it's given me a lot as far as friendships and connections, and just, I can kind of stake this point in my life as being very important to me.
Cougar Crew means to me is that it's a great way to put forth all your effort by working with a team, as well as putting forth yourself as your best individual self, right? So you have pretty much a limitless potential as a person that you don't realize until you're like on the Snake River and you're really weary and you don't have much more left to give, but you give it, and it really changes your life. It makes you realize what you can do in life.
To me, Cougar Crew means, I guess, like overcoming the odds. Every 5 years, there's something that happens that is like, oh yeah, this team shouldn't exist anymore. And we're still here 50 years later. And I think that that's a pretty special thing that has happened. I think that's kind of what it means to be on the rowing team here, is it doesn't necessarily, on paper, none of this makes sense, but in practice, look at what we got here, it's great.
Cougar Crew is about, certainly about honoring the past and honoring those that laid the ground for what we have here today. But more importantly, it's about setting your vision on the future and what can you make of your rowing experience, what your academic experience is at Washington State University, and what your life experience is going to be.
You know, Cougar Crew is a bunch, being there at the beginning, it's a bunch of people who knows why. We just came together and we found something. Each one of us got something out of doing it. And you had, the thing with Crew is you're nothing by yourself.
Damn near everything. It was just, it was a great time. We loved it. We worked hard. And, they're my brothers. So yeah, it's everything.
I don't know, it was the camaraderie. I liked being a part of it. I liked getting up. I didn't mind getting up early in the morning because I was getting to be with my friends. I was getting to be with people that were in the same grueling schedule with me. We're all, blood, sweat, and tears together. So I don't know. I like that kind of group mentality that happens when you're with people that all have the same goal.
Cougar Crew to me means friendships. We have lifelong friends that are on Crew, and we always will, and we keep in contact with them wherever they are. And it kind of helps us have a camaraderie even with WSU and just that whole experience we had while we were here. Yeah, my husband and I met WSU Crew as my freshman year. So we've been married for almost 34 years. We have 4 kids, and our son and daughter-in-law came to WSU as well, and my daughter-in-law rowed on Cougar Crew.
It's all the people that I coached, they mean so much to me because if you survive even just 1 year, you deserve so much respect, and some of them were here for 4 years, and they meant a lot to me every year, and then over those 13 years, getting to know that earlier generation of rowers, the guys wearing the Letterman's jackets and the old sweaters and everything like that. That's super cool, learning their story. And you realize that they were working exactly the same you are, tough conditions, overcoming, super competitive athletes. And then that's what you guys are doing right now, So I look forward to getting to know you guys and, being one of those old-time coaches that are like, oh yeah, that guy.
Cougar Crew was never about just winning. Cougar Crew is more than that. And right now it's trendy to talk about the boys in the boat. And the boys in the boat back then, in the 30s, that's what Cougar Crew is today. You don't stop rowing for not wanting to let the other guys down. You won't do it. And other guys have talked about friendship, camaraderie, it's all that, but it's more than that. Because what it did was it gave you the discipline not to quit, never to give up. And you'd rather, literally pass out or puke your guts out than stop rowing because you're gonna let down the other guys. That discipline, and Buck talked about that discipline goes forward in life. And you don't give up. You just keep pressing forward. And that's the discipline Cougar Crew brings.